Good morning, student. Today we are going to see magnetic property of complexes. Now, uh, electron basically have two types of motion. One is orbital motion. Second one is spin motion. Orbital motion of electron is around the nucleus, that is electron spin around the nucleus. That motion is basically known as orbital motion, and when electrons spin around its own axis, that is known as spin motion. Because of these two motion, electron behaves as a tiny magnet and atom containing it acquires magnetism. Now, types of magnetic behavior, basically there are four types of magnetic behavior. First one is diamagnetism, second one is paramagnetism, third one is ferromagnetism, fourth one is anti-ferromagnetism or simply ferrimagnetism. So we are going to see in detail what is diamagnetism. Some substances when placed in magnetic field decrease the, it is important, decrease the intensity of magnetic field as compared to vacuum. These substances are called as diamagnetic substances, and phenomena is basically called as diamagnetism. Now what, how diamagnetism impact the property of substance. Now when diamagnetic substance is placed in between poles of magnet, it is basically it repelled by applied magnetic field, and thus the magnetic lines of force avoid such a substance. Just see here, this is your magnet, this is the pole of magnet, that is north pole of magnet, this is the south pole of magnet. The magnetic line of force avoid such a substance which are diamagnetic in nature. It is avoided by your magnetic lines. As a result, the substance align itself at the right angle to the magnetic field. When this substance is placed in between the two magnetic poles, this substance are in a right angle position. That is, this substance makes a 90-degree angle with your poles of the magnet. Now, diamagnetism arises. It is very important thing. What is the root cause of diamagnetism? So diamagnetism arises when all the electron in the substance are paired. This is very much important point. All the electron in your complexes, when they are paired, that complex basically known as diamagnetic complex. In such a cases, magnetic field induced by one electron is cancelled by the other being equal and opposite. Hence, the resultant magnetic moment is zero. Magnetic susceptibility of such a substance is negative. It is important. Magnetic susceptibility of diamagnetic substance is negative because magnetic field is induced opposite to the direction of your applied field. It is independent of temperature also. Now we are going to see what is paramagnetism. Now just see here, before going to deep in this topic, just see here in this diagram. This substance is basically a paramagnetic substance. Why it is paramagnetic substance? So in this diagram we clearly see that the magnetic lines are passing through the substance. They are not going above from the substance. It is go through the substance. Beside that, in second diagram, it is clearly says that this paramagnetic substance align parallel to your induced magnetic align itself parallel to your applied magnetic field, which is created by these two poles of the magnet. Now we are going to see what is the root cause of paramagnetism and how it affects the property of your complexes. Certain substance when placed in a magnetic field align themselves parallel to the direction of a field. They get attracted in the magnetic field, and thus the magnetic lines of a force pass through the substance. It is clearly seen in this diagram that magnetic line of force are passing through your substance rather than through the air. Such a substance are called paramagnetic substances, and the phenomena is called as paramagnetism. Such a behavior is shown by those substances. Now it is the important, what is the root cause of paramagnetism? Such a behavior is shown by those substances that contain at least one unpaired electron. In absence of magnetic field, they behave as a permanent magnet because magnetic moment of this atom do not cancel each other. For paramagnetic substance, the magnetic moment is small, positive, non-zero value. These magnets align randomly in the absence of external magnetic field. These atomic magnets basically align randomly in the absence of your external magnetic field. When placed in an external magnetic field, this atomic magnet gets aligned in the direction of your magnetic field and hence get attracted in the field. Magnetic susceptibility of such a substance is a positive and it is independent of your field strength. Applied magnetic field does not cause any effect on this. The magnetic susceptibility decreases with increase in temperature. This is the very much important property. Student is note this thing. The magnetic susceptibility of paramagnetic substance basically decreases when increase in a temperature. The temperature dependence of a susceptibility for the paramagnetic substance is given by Curie law and it is expressed as chi para is equal to C by T, where chi para is paramagnetic susceptibility, C is a Curie constant and T is absolute temperature. The Curie law is obeyed fairly well by paramagnetic substance that are magnetically dilute. However, those which are not such a material, unpaired spin on neighboring atom may couple with each other. This phenomenon is known as basically magnetic exchange. Material that display exchange behavior can usually treated with a modification in Curie law in the form of Curie-Wien law. Now we are going to see what is meant by ferromagnetism. Generally, ferromagnetism is considered as extreme case of your paramagnetism. Means in these substances, number of unpaired electrons are more. So ferromagnetism is a limiting case of your paramagnetism. Extreme paramagnetism is called ferromagnetism. Such a phenomenon is observed when substance contains large number of unpaired electrons. For paramagnetic substance, there is at least one electron should be paired, but for ferromagnetism, there is a large number of unpaired electrons should be present, having parallel spin. There are various groups of electrons with a parallel spin. These groups are basically known as domains. Just see here in this diagram. All this section, that is, this is section 1, this is section 2, section 3, section 4. These sections are basically known as a domain. These groups are called as a domain. In the absence of external magnetic field, these domains align randomly. Just see here the arrow in each domain. They are randomly aligned in absence of applied magnetic field. But when external magnetic field is applied, the domain gets aligned in the direction of field. Just see, when I put this substance in a magnetic field, what happened with the direction of the arrow? They are parallel to your magnetic field. This domain gets aligned in the direction of field. Due to this, magnetic moment and magnetic susceptibility have larger positive value. It is important. In case of your diamagnetic substances, magnetic susceptibility value is negative. In paramagnetic substances, it is positive but small. But in case of ferromagnetic substances, the value is magnetic susceptibility value is large, positive. These substances are different from paramagnetic substances in their temperature dependence. With increase in temperature, their magnetic susceptibility decreases rapidly up to the temperature called Curie temperature, which is denoted by Tc. Above this temperature, it shows steady decrease in magnetic susceptibility similar to paramagnetism. Just see here, this is the graph of magnetic susceptibility against your temperature. Now a line A, it is for your diamagnetic substances. So from this line A, we can say that generally temperature does not for a diamagnetic substance, temperature does not affect the value of magnetic susceptibility. It remains over constant. For line B shows the paramagnetic substance. In this From this line we can say that as the value of temperature increases, the value of magnetic susceptibility decreases. Now line C, it is for your ferromagnetic substance. Just see here, as the up to the certain point there is a steady decrease, up to this point there is a steady decrease. This point is nothing but your Curie temperature, and from this point there is a decrease similar to that of your paramagnetic substance. So for ferromagnetic substance, Curie law can be written as chi ferro is equal to C divided by T minus Tc, where chi ferro is ferromagnetic susceptibility. In our next class we are going to see ferromagnetism and some other points. Thank you very much.